Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Explore Arizona YouTube channel. I want to apologize for not making a video on this channel for a while. I've been busy with other stuff. So you might notice that I dropped the Phoenix part in the name of this channel and just put Arizona in. Because I want to showcase this whole state. Some of it's going to be out going and seeing stuff. Some of it's going to be talking about certain places in Arizona that I love. Little known facts about Arizona. Because if you don't know, one, I'm disabled. It's hard for me to get around. And two, my wife works all the time and we only have one vehicle. If you're wondering about the BP above your shoulder, that's because my main two channels are called Broken Patriot, where I talk news and politics. I need to get an X and an A, and put up over here. So this is something that I'm definitely going to make a road trip to go see. Me and my wife have already talked about it. It's only like a couple hour drive from us. So we are going to go see this. I've stopped in there and got gas. I didn't realize that this little town right off of the interstate, right off of Interstate 40, is the town that inspired the movie Cars. I always knew it was a quirky town, and it's literally right off of Interstate 40. You can visit the small town in Arizona that inspired the Disney movie Cars. If you've seen the Disney movie Cars, which I've seen all three of them, my granddaughter loves them. Back when I was spending half of the week watching my beautiful little granddaughter Renly. Yes, I'm probably biased, but she is a beautiful little blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. We would watch these. I'd be, going through the movie list on Disney, and she would see Cars, and she'd jump up and run over to the television. Cars, Papa, Cars! So I was like, all right, we'll watch it again for the umpteenth million time. And I always get a little emotional in the third one. Because to me, Cars wasn't the same without Doc in it. And I know that there was no way that they could, emulate his voice but they should have made it more about Doc instead of just little snippets. Because we were all asking the same question when Cars 3 came out. What happened to Doc? What happened to Doc? Well, the voice actor that played Doc, I can't think of his name right now, he passed away. So they really couldn't do it. And I really dislike it when, like in the Fast and Furious, when they had Paul's brother do play the character Brian. And I think they're going to try to do that in Fast and Furious 10. Because if you haven't seen Fast and Furious 9, spoiler alert, there's only one spoiler alert. The very end scene of Fast and Furious 9, there's a blue GTR that comes pulling into the driveway of Dom's house. There's only one character that car was associated with. And that's Brian O'Connor. I don't know why they're going to try to bring it back. I don't like it. I also think big movies like Cars and Fast and Furious should, I wouldn't necessarily say bring out a full length movie, but they should acknowledge that that actor passed away. Especially in Fast and Furious. Now, in Cars, they could have put a little bit more in it instead of leaving everybody questioning, and us as parents and grandparents having to answer questions from our children, our grandkids, like where's Doc at? What happened to Doc? And we have to make up these stories. You people that make movies need to at least give us a YouTube channel to where it's explained, instead of us trying to explain it to our kids. Now that I've rambled on long enough, let's get back to the video. If you've seen the movie Cars, you'll recall it takes place on Route 66, regarded as the Motherroad. If you want to see more about the Motherroad, there's a YouTube channel called Nomadic Fanatic. A guy named Eric lives in his motorhome. He travels the whole country. He did a whole series about Route 66. He titled it Route 66 in 66 Days. So if you like quirky stuff, that's his channel. He has a radar to zone in on quirky stuff. So if you want to see the quirky stuff of Route 66, he did the whole thing. He also did Lincoln Highway. He's gone everywhere. He even stayed in the wigwam TP. I don't think he stayed in the one in Arizona. I think he stayed, because there's another one on the East Coast. I think he stayed in the one on the East Coast. I want to go stay the one here. Okay, let me figure out where I left off. The iconic highway is known for its quirky charm and abundant tourist attractions. It winds through the southern part of the country, passing through many small towns along its way. One such place is Holbrook, the middle of nowhere Arizona community that inspired several aspects of the film. See for yourself. Prior to the release of Cars, Joe and Aggie's Cafe was simply a charming little stop along the Motherroad. That's a really cool building. Mexican and American food. When me and my wife take our trip there, we will definitely eat there. And I will do a whole video series about it. Since then, the restaurant has catapulted into the Arizona food scene, drawing in droves of tourists, and locals alike who come to experience the cinematic charm. Pixar drew inspiration from Joe, the cafe's owner, for the Cars character Stanley. If you remember Stanley was he had previously died, and he was the little I don't know how you say it. He was the car monument, whatever, that Lightning McQueen drug through the town, messing the road up. Memorabilia from the film adorns every wall, transporting guests into a whimsical world of fiction. I think that is just amazing. Wigwam Motel was already known for its already known as a obligatory stop along the highway. I apologize for me stumbling through. This is how I talk. I've survived 2 strokes. First one made me have to relearn how to talk. So I apologize for it. Because of the undeniable eccentricity, we can easily understand why Disney used their own rendition in the film. Yes, you can go there and you can stay in a teepee. That's where the cozy cone came from. I think it's awesome, and I really want to go there and stay. You can see the picture over here on the side. That's what the wigwam is. There's one here in Arizona. It's literally right off Interstate 40. Literally right off Interstate 40. So if you're going to go if you're traveling across the country and you're on the 40, don't go stay in Flagstaff at some chain place. Call the wigwam. See if you can stay there. Spend your money at a mom and pop place, not at a big corporation's, brick and sticks chain hotel. Go and stay at a place like this. I promise you it'll be worth your time, and you will have memories to talk about. Nobody ever talks about memories of staying at the Holiday Inn Express or the Radisson or any, nationwide chain. Nobody has memories of staying at that. But if you go and stay in a teepee, those are memories. Inspired and arguably one of the most recognizable roadside attractions in Arizona, these iconic teepees inspired Sally's Cozy Cone Motel in the film. Yes, you can go stay in one of these. I'm going to do it. Now, you also have to take into consideration that you're staying in a teepee. And they actually have beds and a desk and air conditioning and stuff. But it's not going to be super modern. It's not going to be like the Holiday Inn Express or anything. You're staying in a teepee. So take it for what it is. Take it for the fact that you're staying in a teepee. Because I've seen comments on there for the reviews on this place. And they're all like, it's not very modern on the inside. Why does it have to be? Sorry about that rant. I wouldn't want this to be modern. I'd want it to be the same decor as when it was built. Back when there was cars like this parked outside and the Motherroad was the main road across the country before the horrible travesty of the U.S. interstate system literally killed communities, which is what the Cars movie is about. If you watch Cars 1, they talk about it. Several honorable mentions must also be awarded, as a handful of places outside of Holbrook earned a spot in the film too. The slogan on the quintessential billboard advertising Jackrabbit Trading Post can also be found near Lizzie's curio shop. The shop pays homage to Hackberry's General Store, and it's just as quirky on screen as it is in real life. Remember, Hackberry was Stanley's wife. She was the old like Model A or Model T in it in the Cars movie. Disney portrayed the tourist attraction perfectly with a smorgasbord of random junk and Route 66 memorabilia. Speculations have been made that Oatman's famous wild burros appeared in the film as rogue tractors roaming around town and barging into businesses. Remember the tractor scene? There's two of them where Lightning and Mater went out there and did tractor tipping. While the hypothesis is yet to be confirmed, but we'd like to think these animals would appreciate the tribute. Although not located along Route 66, Havasu Falls also had a moment in the spotlight when Lightning McQueen emerged from a tunnel. Did you know Holbrook inspired the movie Cars? Are there any other places in Arizona that's inspired films? Yeah, if you know of any other places that inspired movies in Arizona, leave a comment because I'd really like to know. So on that aspect, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to donate to my channel, feel free to do so. There's a link in the description. And as always, have a great night. Don't take life too seriously and explore the history of Arizona. Thanks for watching.